So you've looked into AI phone callers and have discovered an overwhelming amount of platforms out there, and you're not quite sure which one you should choose. Which one sounds the best? Which one is the quickest? Can I white label the platform? How much does it cost? If that's you, you're in luck, because in this video, I compare 7 AI phone caller platforms by 5 categories: sound, speed, cost, integrations, and features. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which platform is best for you. The 7 platforms I'm comparing are Vappy, Bland, Synthflow, Retell, Air AI, Voice OS, and Play AI. Don't worry if you haven't heard or seen these platforms before. That's exactly why I've made this video. My name is Brendan and I run Inflate AI, where my team and I help businesses integrate the latest AI solutions. To get started, I'll find out which platform sounds the best and has the most support for changing how it sounds. Now, I'm not going to bore you with a call from every platform, because honestly, many of these platforms sound similar for this one reason. Voice caller platforms act as a bridge between various systems involved in creating phone calls. One platform, like OpenAI's GPT-4, handles AI responses. Another, such as ElevenLabs, generates the human sounding audio, and Twilio handles the phone number and phone calls. I recently created a community post, and 90% of you voted that you use ElevenLabs for voice generation, followed by PlayHT. These 2 platforms, from my experience, are the best sounding providers currently on the market, and I'll demo these 2 providers in just a second. 5 out of the 7 platforms I'm reviewing have support for either ElevenLabs or PlayHT directly. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't mean all of the platforms allow you to customize the voice or upload custom voices, and I'll cover why this matters in just a minute. You can go ahead and view the platform support on this graph that I'm showing on the screen now. Here is a quick demo of an ElevenLabs voice.
Hello, this is Mary from Mary's Dental. How can I assist you today?
Hi, my name is Brendan. My tooth just fell out.
Hey, Brandon, who needs the tooth fairy when you've got us, right? I can schedule an appointment for you to get that fixed. When would you like to come in?
And here is a quick demo of a PlayHT voice.
Hello, this is Mary from Mary's Dental. How can I assist you today?
Hi, my name is Brendan. I was just calling since one of my teeth had fallen out. I was just wondering if I could book an appointment for tomorrow morning.
Hey, Brendan. Sorry to hear about your tooth. Let's get that fixed up. Can I have your full name, please?
Sure, my name is Brendan Johnson.
Thanks, Brendan. So a tooth falling out is never fun. Let's get you fixed up. How about we book an appointment for tomorrow morning? What time works best for you?
Vappy, Retell, Synthflow, VoiceOS, and Play AI have direct support for either one of these voice providers. In addition to this, we get full access to configure these voices using ElevenLabs or PlayHT voice configuration settings. The reason it's important to be able to change the voice settings is that not all of these voices are recorded the same. So voices can pronounce words differently and output sentences with different tones. Depending on the voice you've chosen and what you intend the voice to say, you may need to tweak the voice. Bland and Air AI state that they are using their own voices. However, they are likely using a third-party provider like ElevenLabs or similar in the background. The downside of these platforms is that we don't get access to the custom voice settings, and we can't upload specific ElevenLabs or PlayHT voices. ElevenLabs has a marketplace where people can upload their own voice clones for people to go ahead and use. Going through all these platforms, the only one that actually allows us to upload custom ElevenLabs voices and change the voice settings is Vappy.ai. So some of the best voices I find, given that I'm in Australia, are on the ElevenLabs voice library. So this just means that Vappy is the only platform where I can easily access these voices. Vappy also has an integrated dashboard for ElevenLabs and PlayHT voices, which you can see on the screen now. This is just really helpful for quickly finding voices that might be good for your assistant. As equally important as the sound is to the realism of the call, a fast responding AI caller can make or break your call. This is directly related to the sound, as typically the better sounding the caller, the longer the response time becomes. I've created a prompt for a lead qualification caller, and I've gone ahead and created an assistant on every single platform using the exact same prompt. I've gone ahead and set the settings to OpenAI's GPT 3.5 or an equivalent, and set the voice provider to either ElevenLabs or PlayHT, or their default setting. For the platforms with ElevenLabs support, I use the voice Myra across each test. I called each platform 5 times and went through these calls, recording the delay between my questions and the responses. And then I calculated an average response delay between each platform. Coming in at number 1, we had Retell with a 1.54 second average. Number 2, we had Play AI, which had a 1.74 second average. Number 3, we had Vappy, which had a 1.8 second average. Then we had Bland at 1.9 seconds, Air AI at 2 seconds, Synthflow at 2.1 seconds, and VoiceOS at 3.2 seconds. Please note that these results are based on my small sample size of data, so I do still recommend you go and test different platforms for your specific needs, but these are just the results that I got from my own prompt. Here's a live call with a retail system. Hi, I was just wondering if I could book in an appointment for tomorrow morning.
Hey there. Sure thing, I can help you with that. Before we dive in, can I get your full name, please?
Yeah, my name is Brendan Johnson.
Nice to meet you, Brendan. What brings you to Mary's Dental?
Yeah, one of my teeth had just fallen out, that's all.
Oh no, Brendan. We can't have you losing teeth left and right. Let's get that sorted out. When would you like to come in?
Now that you know which platforms are the quickest and which to choose for sound, none of these factors matter if they aren't cost efficient. Ultimately, these callers are competing against an alternative sales team that can be hired to make these calls manually. There isn't a simple cost for each platform, as the configuration you choose affects the caller's cost. So I set a default caller across platforms, ideally using a provider like 11 Labs or PlayHT, utilizing GPT 3.5 or an equivalent. The voice provider and AI model are the two most cost-demanding parts of an AI caller. Some of the platforms require you to purchase a set amount of minutes every single month, so depending on your usage, it may be cheaper to choose a platform that charges based solely on usage instead of charging a sort of one-time monthly amount. Coming in at number one, the cheapest option is Play AI, which is only 5 cents per minute. This does require a monthly payment, and that monthly payment is $20 per month. Coming in at number two, we had 9 cents a minute with Bland AI. That doesn't require a monthly payment. We had Air AI at 11 cents a minute, Retail AI at 12 cents a minute, Vappy at 13 cents a minute, VoiceOS at 13 cents a minute, and then we had Synthflow at 15 to 18 cents a minute, and this does require a monthly payment, and that monthly payment is around $29 a month. Play AI is the cheapest option, likely because it owns the PlayHT platform and can provide users with the lowest cost voice possible. Sounding good, being quick, and being cost efficient is great. However, these calls aren't all static. We may need to book appointments, retrieve specific data, or send data into a CRM system for these calls to meet their objectives. Some of these platforms have native integrations with services like Go High Level and Zapier, or others provide webhooks for you to build your own automations. Synthflow and Bland have the most built-in integrations out of all the platforms I've seen. They offer pre-built Zaps as well as a Zapier block that you can get access to through Zapier, and this just means you can configure it with thousands of different applications. Additionally, they have a pre-built appointment booking function that works directly with Cal.com. I'd say Synthflow and Bland are better for beginners and no-code users. It seems they're going in the direction of ease of use. Vappy and Air AI follow with Go High Level, Zapier, and Make integrations, but it's only to help you set up the webhook more easily compared to pre-built automations. Overall, every platform has the ability to run actions during the call. Some are just easier to set up than others. Moving on to some of the unique features of each platform. Bland AI, Synthflow, and Retail have quite a unique feature that makes building complex voice assistants a lot easier and provides more control over the output. I'm referring to Bland's conversational pathways, Synthflow's workflows, and Retail's multi-prompt agents. These are no-code visual building platforms that allow you to get a lot more depth to your assistant. Essentially, you can combine multiple prompts and through basic if this then that conditioning, set predetermined messages or actions. Using this depends on your specific use case. Most of the projects we built at our agency haven't required this, and we typically stick to single prompt engineering as it allows us to test the assistant and make improvements easier. But I do encourage you to try out all of these platforms to see which one you like the best. If you're looking to sell AI voice systems to other businesses, you may consider white labeling the platform. If you want to integrate this into your business directly, you may prefer using custom APIs to achieve the lowest cost. If this is you, go ahead and book a call with my team using the link in the description. We've helped several businesses integrate AI caller systems, assisting in taking missed calls or completely replacing all calls entirely. Out of the 7 platforms, only one enables you to fully white label, which is Synthflow. Synthflow offers an entire plan designed for agencies to white label and resell. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a full walkthrough of this plan and how you can use it. One of the most important factors in building voice assistants is ensuring they are reliable and that they perform to an accurate degree. The first step in building reliable voice callers is evaluating the data that we receive and improving our prompts over time. Some platforms offer extensive testing capabilities, while others provide none at all. Retail has a feature that allows you to test the assistant without having to call it. You can chat with it using obviously text input, and then you can test the outputs. This is a feature that I wish every platform had, as it allows you to rapidly test without calling the system every single time. So this is also going to save on costs because we're not paying for all of those Twilio and 11 Labs of costs. Vappy has an analysis tab that you can use to get a wide range of feedback from. This is great for measuring if a call reached its call objective. You can provide a custom prompt that essentially determines if the call was a success or not. This allows us to easily detect any issues and make adjustments quickly. Once you've chosen your platform, you've completed step 1, but now you're going to need to know how to actually build your voice assistant. If you want to learn how to prompt AI voice callers, click the video on the left. And if you want to learn everything to do with building AI voice callers in 2 hours, click the video on the right.